now because I just got home from the gym, and what arrives after 2 weeks of eating loads of pineapple with the rhinoplasty but our fruit of the month from Harry and David, and it is indeed pineapple. I've mentioned in previous vlogs that we are in a fruit of the month club. It was a gift from one of our friends for Christmas. They're perfect. Now that I have unboxed these two beautiful pineapples, I wanted to share a couple of things I grabbed at Ulta and Target after the gym. Today was the second workout I've had since the operation, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, the first one did not go so well. I went on Tuesday once the bandage was off. I was very excited because you're not supposed to get the bandage wet. I also couldn't really wash my face, so wasn't able to work out for the past 2 weeks. Then on Tuesday, the plastic surgeon gave me the green light to do some exercise. Went to the gym, was fully like just gonna do some light cardio, maybe some lunges. And about 7 minutes into my session on the Stairmaster, I was exhausted. Like, it was really sad because I usually can pump out like 30, 35, the occasional 45-minute workout on a Stairmaster, and that was not happening on Tuesday. I had like the strangest sensation in my nose. It didn't hurt, it didn't start bleeding, but it was like a very intense heartbeat right on the bridge. And I wasn't sure if something was gonna pop and it was gonna start bleeding or what. So I stuck it out for about 20 minutes. And by the time I hit 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, my nose was like throbbing. So finished that, did some lunges, and then today's workout, I was able to go 30 minutes. I did not have the heartbeat in the nose sensation. And overall, I got in a great workout. My gym is right next door to an Ulta and a Target. And since I am still, there's residual gunk. I don't know what it actually is, but it's like residual either dry skin or whatever they use to get the cast to stick on my nose. And I'm having a hard time getting it off. So because I can't get it off, I can't put makeup on. So all of the YouTubers out there who get rhinoplasties and then instantly have like a full face of makeup, I don't understand. So at Ulta, I picked up the Clinique 7-day scrub. This is what I've been using historically for the last many months, and I love it. It's great. It lasts forever, and it does a really good job of like exfoliating and deep cleaning your skin. And because I do still have some of that, I want to get off some of that gunk, I also picked up a Super Loofah exfoliating facial mitt, and this was only like $5. Very small Ulta haul, essentially just to finish cleaning off my nose. Then, now that I am basically back on normal food, hooray, I picked up a couple rice cakes, which I kind of hear already some people going, that's not normal food. It is for me. I snack on them, I crumble them up on smoothies. I think they're delicious. I grabbed some Bounce dryer sheets because that's just life. Everyone needs dryer sheets. And the last thing I grabbed at Target, I realize this is a very random haul, but let me just show you the situation that we deal with in our kitchen. Most people who use a sponge to wash their dishes probably leave it right here because that's just where you put it. We have to keep our sponge in this little cup on top of the refrigerator because if we don't, Sigmund will grab it off the sink, even though he knows he's not supposed to go on the counters. He will grab the sponge and run with it somewhere in the house. I have found kitchen sponges under the table. I have found them. He knows I'm talking about him. What do you have to say for yourself, huh? He sees the package of unopened kitchen sponges. Don't get any ideas. So anyway, because today I found our last kitchen sponge down in the basement, I picked up a giant pack of kitchen sponges, and there's 6 in there. So as long as we remember to put it in the cup on top of the fridge, we should be okay. The problem is when it's late at night and you're cleaning up from dinner and you're tired and you really just want to go to bed, you're not thinking to strategically put your kitchen sponge in a mug on top of your refrigerator. So we need to get better at that. And that's it. That is my haul for this afternoon. I'm so thankful that it's Friday. It was a horrible week at work. But tonight we are actually going to Catch, which is a local place that just opened a couple of months ago. And I wanted to take Sandy out because of how wonderful he was through the whole nose job situation. I mean, the flowers, the frozen pineapple, making sure I'm okay, helping me with a pain medication schedule. I mean, he was just wonderful. And then the whole mini flat tire situation, he was wonderfully supportive and drove me all over the place. So I am taking us out to dinner tonight. And then it's a pretty low-key weekend, thankfully. But I'll try to vlog as much as I can. I think we'll be up to some interesting things. Tomorrow we are actually going to look at a wedding venue in downtown Nashville. So I'll be sure to take you along with me for that. I am in desperate need of a shower now, following my first true workout post-op. But I just wanted to jump on and share that with you about the gym because it's always kind of iffy. After a surgery, you never really know when you can go back to working out, how much, how intense, you know, how long. And I realized every surgery is different. Like one of my best friends and my sister both just had babies, and obviously that whole situation is a whole different ballgame when it comes to getting back to the gym after having a baby versus having a rhinoplasty. But for those who have rhinoplasties, this is my experience. Sandy and I are just about to head out for a Friday night date night. And thought I'd do a quick outfit of the day just because this is a new one for me. I've never put this combination together before. So we have a White House Black Market, just really kind of loose fitting tank. Got a couple of my Daisy London by Estee Lalonde necklaces. This was the Sunburst necklace set. Then we have on a belt from Unique Vintage. We have on this great gold skirt. This is a J. Crew holiday sale skirt. A pair of boots from, I believe these were Lauren Conrad at Kohl's, like, honestly, 7-8 years ago. And then we have the YSL clutch and a few more rings from Daisy. I'm excited because we're checking out a new place that just opened in our town. Everything that has been in that spot in the building has been phenomenal. Like everyone that's rented that location, everything's been phenomenal. So it's kind of unfortunate that none of them have stayed, but excited to try a new one. Here, hand them over. There we go. Look who we decided to bring in the car with us to buy our Mega Millions tickets, even though we got to the gas station. And I guess they already stopped selling for the evening. So we will have to wait until next week. But currently it's at like 977 million, right? Which is pretty insane. Pretty insane. Maybe next week. This is his first time in the car, so this is surprising how well he's doing. Saturday morning, and we received an Easter basket from my fiance's wonderful mother. And she said you might want to open a few things before Easter, so we're going to dive into it today. Very cute carrot whisk. And we have little bunny napkins. What are these?
I don't know. Marshmallows?
Are they marshmallows?
I think that one's
Ooh. We have a little wind-up chick we think the kittens might like. If we can figure it out. We have quite the little Easter haul. Little wind-up chick, a carrot whisk, which I will definitely be using shortly, and the matching towel. Some napkins, little bunnies on them. No shortage of chocolate whatsoever. Spring marshmallows, some Cocktail Classic Jelly Bellies, a little kitchen sponge, another little bunny, And this At Home by Mirabeau green bunny. Right in the middle of it all the time. Doing our little Easter basket opening, we decided to break out the spring decorations, and I think it looks pretty cozy in here. Having a bit of a lazy Saturday morning today, so we decided to make shakshuka. So I've got a full white onion, some chopped asparagus, and some chopped mushrooms. And once those all saute together, I'm going to add in our San Marzano tomatoes. Let that simmer for just a bit, and then spices, we've got salt, pepper, of course, a bit of thyme, and a bit of oregano. I'm also going to add in a little bit of liquid smoke, just to give it a bit more body. So actually doing the egg part of this requires 2 people, because you have to kind of scooch little pockets into the shakshuka and then drop the egg in really quickly. You ready? Oh, they're mixing that way. Once you've got your eggs cracked, you just put the lid on and they kind of poach in the tomato sauce. The eggs do poach pretty quickly, so depending on how firm you like your yolks, it can be anywhere from just a couple minutes to like 5-6 minutes cooking. We're just about to head downtown to look at wedding venues. I'm so excited. And I wanted to quickly show you my earrings because this is the first time I'm wearing them. And I am obsessed with these. These are the Vita Drop earrings from Daisy London. And it's a woman's body, essentially. And I've paired them with the Estee Lalonde mini square hoop. But I just think they look so cute. I'm so excited. Finished up a fantastic evening downtown, details to come, and we stopped at the Four Seasons for a little snack, and then we went to Bricktops for dinner, and we may or may not have stopped at Crumble Cookies for a little post-dinner snackage. Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you so much. We got a 4-pack at Crumble Cookies, and we have some kind of birthday cake with frosting. We have the oatmeal, not sure if it's oatmeal raisin or oatmeal chocolate chip. The brookie, we are very excited to figure out what this is all about. And then, as is the standard chocolate chip cookie.
Who's spontaneous now, Tracy? Okay, start from the beginning.
Well, the plaintiff's deposition alleges that... No!
Sunday morning, and I'm just trying to read my book when these two come along and get a little rowdy right on top of me. So after running some of our errands last night, I think we have officially decided on a wedding date. So we're just having a little celebratory toast. It is Tuesday today, and I'm very excited to show you a new package that came because I have been patiently waiting for this to arrive for like 2 weeks, and it has finally come. I had to get a new suitcase because on one of my recent trips to Canada for work, I was forced to check my bag at the gate, and Delta did this to my suitcase. I am 100% one of the I will not check my bag. I get a carry-on, I keep it with me, I have it in my sight at all times because it was just a really small kind of puddle jumper from Detroit, Michigan up to Toronto. They made me check it at the gate and look what happened. We are ripped through all the way to the tracks that hold the handle, and usually the handle is a pretty smooth, like, here, let me my knee on here, a pretty smooth, just push the button and pull up, and now it's like you have to really like put some force behind it to even get this to open up. Obviously, when you're trying to quickly run through airports and train stations, you need something that is a little bit more, a little bit smoother to open and close. This makes me so sad. This suitcase came with me to Italy and France and London. You are a good suitcase, Cheryl. I actually got pretty much the same suitcase, except I wanted one that had the wheels outside, so the slider wheels rather than the kind that you have to lean and pull. And this video is not sponsored. I am just a big fan of Travel Pro because until Delta ruined my last suitcase, I had no issues with the suitcase, loved the quality. So I got the same series. It's the Max Light 21-inch spinner in the color Mocha. Already, I can tell I love that it just like rolls every which way by itself. I think the spinner wheels are great for that reason. Unlike my old suitcase, which was very much the lean and pull style. So I think this will be much better for running through airports. Now, for a size comparison, they are exactly the same size, even though on Amazon, this one said that it was a 22-inch and this one's a 21-inch, and that's because of the wheel situation. So this one has wheels on the outside, so it's actually an inch off the ground or so compared to that one. I like that these have a front pocket, so this is usually where I will slide my toiletry bag or extra pairs of socks or my slippers. And they also have a little pouch right on the top, and that's great for jewelry. And it's a nice, decent size on the inside. A pocket, which I always assume that this is like the sock and underwear pocket. I don't know. If I'm completely off on that, let me know what you use the top pockets for in your suitcases. This one I always use for little slip-on socks. And then it has plenty of room inside. And I like that it actually goes down a bit lower, so this is like kind of a pocket down towards the ground, just because you do lose a bit of that space with having the wheels outside. But overall, I think it'll be a really nice alternative to my old suitcase. I'm not gonna lie, one of the things that I did like about this suitcase, which is totally superficial, was the pattern on the inside. I just thought it was cute, like a little checkered look. And this one doesn't quite have the same appeal, but I like the outside color better. I think this one will hide stains, should there be any, a bit better. What do you think? Sigmund's into it. Travel Pro is a great brand though. I would highly recommend if you are a frequent traveler. TBD on the quality of the wheels, because I have not had this kind of suitcase from them before, but I think it'll be great. I have a lot of business travel coming up, and we'll see how it does. We are trying a new recipe out of Better Homes and Gardens, and it is this sour cream and onion biscuit loaf. I stopped at Publix, I got everything we needed, and it has been quite the preparation. And after much butter melting and scallion chopping and all kinds of mixing and mashing, here we have the almost finished product ready to go into the oven. While we are waiting for our sour cream bread to bake, I'm making some chili, and we just have some kidney beans, Going to add chicken bone broth, some Cajun rub, plenty of tomatoes. Those are left over from a couple of nights ago. And then if you have never been in the vegan community, this is called TVP, textured vegetable protein, and it absorbs water and kind of rehydrates. And that is going to be our ground beef. So we'll throw a bit of cumin in there, a bit of liquid smoke, and it will make a delicious chili.
Mother-son, daddy-daughter thing.
We have our TVP cooking away here. I did about 2/3 of a cup to 2 cups of water with some of the Trader Joe's South African smoke and a bit of the liquid smoke. We also added some kale to our chili, so we just have kidney beans, chicken bone broth, tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, kale, salt, pepper, oregano, black pepper, lots of cumin, of course, and a bit of liquid smoke in here as well. And there we have dinner for our Tuesday night below deck binge. It is Thursday now, and I am just getting ready to head out. I'm just heading off to a little cocktail bar in our town called Edit. It's a really fun kind of French Polynesia themed cocktail bar. And I was just about to run out when I noticed I had a few packages, so I thought I would open those and show you what's inside. This one is an Amazon Prime package, and I have absolutely no idea what's inside because it's from an address that I don't recognize, and also I haven't ordered anything recently, so no idea. Okay, these are for my business, so I can't show you what this is, but these are essentially samples of a new ingredient that my company has come out with, and I have been gifted about 10 of them to take with me to business meetings and show to customers and whatnot. So that is package number 1. Now, package number 2, we are very excited about because I can't show you the front because it has my address on it, but this is another package from Tala, and I did a Tala haul in a recent vlog, and I'll link that down below. But Tala essentially is a London-based athletic brand. However, they're branching into other areas too. So they have shapewear, they have athletic wear, and their main goal is comfort but sustainable. So all of the tags are seed paper that you can plant. Very cool. And I wanted a few summer pieces like vests and shorts and whatnot to work out in, and they're here. First we have the Skin Luxe strappy cami top, and this is in red. And I really like this because of the pattern in the back. I like when sports bras have that kind of like spaghetti strap feel to them, but when you only have one, it feels like it digs in a bit. So I'm really excited to try this on. And there is a built-in pad, which I think is really important in shapewear just because when you're working out, you're sweating, you don't want to be worried about like, are things popping out? That shouldn't be popping out. So good to have that. And it's a really nice material too. It's kind of buttery, it's really nice and stretchy. And of course, the subtle nod to the brand on the back. Then we have the Skin Luxe sleeveless zip-through running top. And this is really nice for if you're going out for a walk or a run or something and you want to take a few things with you but not carry them. So this actually has, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a pocket in the back, kind of like a bike jersey. And I really like that. I think that'll make it really nice for when I go on my walks. The only thing is you'll need to wear something under it because there is no sports bra included. But even over a sports bra, I think there's plenty of room. And again, one thing I like about this brand is they understand how women's arms work. So the armholes aren't like ridiculously small. But this is a really, really nice quality. And I think it will be wonderful, especially as we get into the warmer months for workouts outside. Next, I just got a pair of shorts. These are the Skinlux high-waisted cycle short. They're really simple. I just thought this would look nice with that black vest. And they've got the pocket in the back for any kind of keys or maybe even a phone. I don't know, that might be a bit small for a phone. But they look minuscule, but all the reviews on the website said order small because they are incredibly stretchy. And anyway, we're in like bride boot camp mode, so I need to be able to get my workout on and preferably look cute doing it. As I'm opening these, I have two little onlookers. Like, I feel like they're judging everything that I open. Aren't you guys? Yeah, what do you think of Mommy's new clothes? So clearly disappointed that I'm not doing anything with food at the moment. And last but not least, I have another pair of the wide leg joggers, and I do have these in the milk color already, which is a really nice creamy white color. And I decided to get them in gray. Honestly, these are the nicest pants, whether you want to dress them up or down. The milky white, if I'm being completely honest, it's a lot easier to dress up than like a truly sweatpant gray. It's like the ads literally say buttery soft, and like it's literally buttery soft. It's so nice. But stretchy waistband and just super comfortable. Again, with a tiny little nod to Tala. So there you have a very, or maybe not so very exciting package haul. You have ingredient samples and new athletic wear. But I'm off to go have a cocktail, wind down from the week, and maybe do a bit of reading as well. I've given up on this month's book club book, so choosing my own, and we are reading A Touch of Darkness from the Hades and Persephone series, and I'm gonna go enjoy this along with my cocktail. I don't know, nights when my fiance is not home, I can either sit home and work and maybe watch a movie or read at home, and I do that most of the time. But lately I'm like, you know what, I need to be more social. I need to actually get out of the house and go, you know, I'm not sure how approachable I am when I'm reading, but at least if I'm out and about, I feel like I'm putting in the effort to be social, and that's just what tonight is gonna be. Call this my Indiana Jones outfit. But I've just stepped into the bathroom because I wanted to show you the artwork. It's done by a local artist here in our city. His name is Jacob Olds, and he's fantastic. He does like animal portraits, but they're musicians. So there's one in the female's bathroom, one in the male's bathroom. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I love all of the little detail he does, and this is all done by pen or very fine like marker, and then he always adds a pop of color as well. We've been to a few art shows in the Nashville area, and it's always because his artwork is so cool to see. And I think he has a website, but I'll link it down below if I can find it. But some of the work he does, I mean, it's not just like cats and dogs, it's like this one is a fox, he's done llamas, he's done zebras, and they all just look phenomenal. Just over here trying to do a yoga flow with the cats. Out of the way, guys. Out of the way. Go on. Go on. I need my mat, please. Over there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm only slightly nervous about trying to do a yoga flow today because I haven't done yoga since my nose job. So a little nervous with how the downward dog is gonna go. I'm gonna try to kind of substitute it in for other things. It's very hard to avoid downward dog in a yoga flow, but I'm gonna do the best that I can just because I don't need additional blood running to my face just yet. just going on at the top of my mat during this entire flow. These two are just too cute. I've just come home from meeting a friend for coffee, and something new for the office came today. So I'm gonna build this, and hopefully it'll turn out okay. Ooh, it's pretty. With how cramped the desk situation has gotten, I have really tried to make do with this, but it is just not big enough. It's also this wood that's starting to peel off. This isn't a real wood desk. This is like I'm guessing some kind of manufactured wood or chipboard or something. But these marks are from sticky notes that I've left on the desk too long, and that bothers me. The size is too small. So it's high time to get a new desk. And I found this one on Wayfair, and I will link it down below. But that is the project for this afternoon. I will say, this seems pretty straightforward, very doable. I've actually built many pieces of furniture in this house off of Wayfair. Bookshelves, this desk, the dresser in our guest bedroom, and it seems doable. So I'm excited to get started. I actually really enjoy building things like this, and hopefully it won't take too long. Now I realize some of you might be thinking, why wouldn't you just use power tools? And I'm here to tell you, whoever built character by using power tools? As massive as this is, I do think it is a huge improvement to what we had before. That is where I am going to end the vlog for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, and I hope you all have a fantastic Easter weekend.